Have you ever felt completely at peace in a room where no one was talking? I have. In fact, those are the moments when I feel most like myself. Moments of reflection that help me see clearly, grow, learn, and become wiser. But growing up, I started to notice something. Silence made people uncomfortable. If I was quiet around people, they would ask, "Are you okay?" or "Why are you so shy?" As if being quiet was a problem to fix. I didn't understand it at first, but I do now. We live in a world that celebrates noise. Clubbing, partying, being the loudest person in the room, that's what gets noticed. It's like if you're not doing all that, people think something's wrong with you. We're taught from a young age that being social, outgoing, and loud equals confidence, strength, and leadership. And slowly, people like me, people who aren't always loud, start to wonder, do I need to be more like that to matter? By this, I don't mean to go against the IB learner profiles that have been instilled in us. I still communicate, inquire, and take risks. I just tend to do it in a more balanced way. Like, if I have a question, I'll try and figure it out myself first. I try to challenge myself to understand and solve the problem before turning to someone else for help. And I think that's what being a learner is really all about. There was a time in school once where we had this group project and everyone started throwing around ideas loudly. It was overwhelming. I stayed quiet for a while, not because I had nothing to say, but because I wanted to really think. Later, I came back with a solution that actually tied all the ideas together, and I found that to be true many times in life. Sometimes you don't find answers by making more noise. You find them by pausing, listening, and letting the solution rise in the quiet. So, here's what I've come to appreciate. Silence isn't emptiness, it's space. Space to recharge, space to think, to process, and to actually hear myself. Silence allows me to truly listen, not just to others, but to myself too. And in a world that's always rushing and talking, that's becoming rare. It's this quiet time with myself that helps me be more intentional, planned, reflective, and even more compassionate, more understanding towards the people around me. Science backs this up too. Silence reduces stress, boosts memory, and sparks creativity. And yet, in our culture, it's often mistaken for awkwardness or boredom. So, what if we change that? I mean, we need to understand that quiet people don't need to speak loudly to be heard. Sometimes, it's the calmest voices that carry the deepest thoughts and the most lasting impact. Some of the most meaningful moments that I've had weren't during loud parties or fast conversations. They were quiet car rides, tranquil moments of lying down and staring at the sky, or even sitting in silence with a friend who just needed someone to be there. And yes, I get the irony. An introvert standing here giving a TEDx talk to a room full of people. Believe me, I've asked myself the same question about 10 times a minute since I got here. But you must be wondering, why am I here? Well, I realized, if silence has given me so much clarity, maybe it could help others too. Maybe if I could put into words what silence has meant for me, it might resonate with someone else who's also felt out of place in a noisy world. Being soft-spoken does not mean being unseen. Sometimes, speaking up about silence can be the loudest thing you do. And to be honest, silence is also what prepared me for this talk. I spent hours thinking about what I really wanted to say, not just rehearsing my lines, but sitting with my thoughts, understanding them, and letting them settle before putting them into words. And that just proves my point. Introverts have something to say too. They just choose when and how to say it. So whether you're an introvert, extrovert, or somewhere in between, silence has something to offer to all of us, if we let it. So let's try to not tag people as shy or asocial just because they're quiet. So here's what I've learned. You don't need to be loud to be strong. You don't have to speak all the time to be heard. You can be quiet, thoughtful, and still have something powerful to say. Thank you.